Sunset Smoky Eye with the Jaclyn Hill palette today, and we're going to see how it works. So the first brush I'm going to use, I'm going in with the Real Techniques brush. It's a B04 from their new blue collection, and I love these brushes. They are so soft. I'm just going to put kind of a light color all over the lid there. Alright, so that I believe was the MAC 224, my favorite fluffy blending brush. You will see this brush whipped out more often than not, and I'm going to go in with just a little darker transition color there. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. And you'll notice on my left eye I've got a little bit of a swollen kind of dry patch there, and I hate it because right now my shadow kind of sticks to it. But alright, this is an Ashley Tisdale blending brush. I use this brush quite often. BH Cosmetics has an Ashley Tisdale line. You can get the whole thing for like 12 bucks, and it's worth it just to get the blending brush. I love that brush. A little bit of a darker shade, and I'm just, if you'll notice, I'm focusing it on the outside of the crease, and then once most of the color is off of the brush, I will pull it all the way through. So outside, 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 and then I'll start pulling it all the way once most of the product is off the brush. There you go. Now it's all the way, all the way, all the way. For the most part, the Jaclyn Hill quality there is just amazing. The blendability, as you can see, is fantastic. Buildable, great colors, and I really enjoyed using this palette. So again, we're going in with that MAC 224 fluffy blending brush. It is really just fabulous. Alright, here's my Wayne Goss brush. I love this blending brush. This is the 03 Eye blending brush from the Wayne Goss collection. This brush is everything. And again, I'll be using the same technique with just a little bit of a darker color, outside, 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 and then pulling it all the way through. And the Wayne Goss brushes just do an absolutely amazing job. They genuinely do. And then you'll notice here, just deepening that color up just a little bit and then pulling it through. And then I'm sure I'll go in with a MAC 224 fluffy blending brush, and I'll actually start to smoke that color out just a little bit. Yep. MAC 224 again. And I'm just gonna smoke that out just a little bit. That's a color changer, and I love that. I'm actually putting the MAC 224 on that color changer, and I'm going to go in with that same transition color, and I'm just going to help those colors kind of blend together. So I'm going to go in with that a little above my crease just to kind of smoke out those lines. And again, these colors of Jaclyn's are just amazing to work with. Now I think I'm going to go in, if I'm not mistaken, with the new e.l.f. brush. It's the 205, and I love this brush. They look absolutely stunning. It's just like a crystal handle. You can't really see the 205 there on the end, but they work fantastically well. They genuinely do. And I'm just going to take that dark corner right on the outside of my lid, and I'm just going to pull it in a little bit. And going back in with the trusty MAC 224. Alright, Alright, now I'm going to go in with my all over lid color, and I'm going to go with that kind of orangey, back and forth between that yellowy, orangey kind of mustardy color. It's really pretty on. And this is the Smashbox Contour Shadow Brush, but I find that I absolutely love this brush for packing on color onto the lid. It is an amazing brush to use for that purpose. And the trusty MAC 224, just to make sure we have no harsh lines and make sure that those colors are really kind of melting into each other. And I'm probably just going to put a little bbit of a brighter pop of color right in the center, and then of course make sure there's no harsh edges. Now we're going to go in with the Morphe M507. It is a very tiny, tiny, tiny blending brush with a tapered tip, and it's really good to put a transition color underneath the eye. It's very small, very tiny, but it's great for blending, and I'm going to put a lighter brown just as a transition color right underneath my lower lid, my lower lashes. Then I'm going to go in with an It Cosmetics brush that's very pointed with a little bit of a dark color. And then last but not least, I go in with a pencil brush from BH Cosmetics. It's the 105 pencil brush. And just put the darker color right on top of it so that there's a nice kind of gradient look there. Oh, this highlight. I did not expect this highlight from Jaclyn Hill to be this poppin'. This highlight color was genuinely an amazing, amazing highlight color, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was much brighter than I expected it to be. And by the way, that brush was a MAC 221. It's great for a highlight just above the color of your shadow, right underneath the eyebrow. It's a great brush to use there. And we're gonna curl the lashes. Oh, this L'Oreal Voluminous mascara is waterproof, and again, it's got that hourglass kind of shape brush, just like the Too Faced mascara, the Better Than Sex mascara, but this stuff I feel like performs better. It's waterproof, so I always put that on as my first layer because, again, it's like hairspray, and waterproof mascara will really keep the curl in your lash all day long. So that waterproof is always the first layer that goes on. So I do a first layer, and if you notice, I lift my lid and then really go in with the mascara wand. When you lift your lid like that, you don't get any product on your actual lid. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with the Lancome Monsieur Big, and I love this mascara. So see how I'm lifting the lid, and then you can really go in and just coat your lashes without getting any mascara on your lid. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's a great technique, and it gives you the opportunity to really coat your lashes. But I tell you what, this mascara is like my go-to. I love this mascara by Lancome. Again, just doing the bottom lashes. Oops, got a little on the side of our nose, but we're not going to touch it now. Always wait for it to dry. And ladies, just note to self, if you want to do like the separation of your lashes, which I chose to do now with a comb because I'm not going to do falsies, so I want a more separated natural look. Don't use a safety pin or any sharp object near your eye. You know, that's what these combs and spoolies are for. So just a safety note, try and stay away from the safety pins. It gets a little scary when it's near your eye. And, you know, honestly, I got this comb for like, I don't know, maybe $1.50 off the Morphe site, so they're very inexpensive. And that's the look. Now that it's dry, we just take a Q-tip and just flick it off. I always kind of go in with a little bit of some foundation just to make sure. There we go. Get it nice and covered up. But that's it, guys. Sunset Smoky Eye. And I love the colors, and Jaclyn Hill really nailed it with this one. Here's a last look at all the brushes that were used in this look. Again, that MAC 224 Fluffy Blending Brush is a great superstar. So is the new Real Techniques brush as well. Okay guys, so this is it. This is my finished look. I actually really like it. I think it's a nice kind of sunsetty look, and I will say the Jaclyn palette is incredibly easy to work with. So kudos to Jaclyn on the palette. It's amazing. And if you guys have any questions about any products that I used or any of the brushes that I used, just ask me down below and I will get back to you. Other than that, thanks guys. Have a good day.